What's going on, guys? Welcome back. In this episode, we're going to show you how I can go from a completely dominating position to not winning in record time. So, my opponent went d5 and we got a Caro-Kann. Nothing crazy, and so I just move my knight out to attack this pawn, figuring he's going to trade it off, and he pushes it. So I offer a knight trade. Nothing crazy, but from here, completely out of book. I'm out of book. He's out of book. There's no book for what's about to come. There's no book. There's no moves. So he brings out his bishop outside the pawn chain, and I do the same, both backing up our central pawn. So he brings out his knight to nowhere. That knight, it's dancing around the rim for no reason. So I bring out my knight to the center to set up queenside castling. He moves out his bishop, and then I close the center. Standard stuff, still playing normal. Nothing crazy yet. He brings out his bishop to do what? To attack f7 when I can just block it? And so he retreats it back to e2. It started there. It was there, and then it came there, and it went back. So I give a check. I bring my queen out, I centralize my queen, put some pressure on his king, and he makes the smart move, blocking it with his bishop. And so I centralize my queen. Pretty smart, nothing crazy yet. Still nothing crazy. He brings out his bishop to nowhere, probably wanted to live there, definitely didn't want to live where it is, and it probably maybe even wanted to live, no, it couldn't live there, but it definitely wanted to live there. And so I bring out my knight, and I want to go here. The idea is to go here, a nice little outpost, and he just stops it. He stops it by bringing out his b-pawn, and so I castle. Get my king safe, and then he pushes his a-pawn. And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I just castled, and he's going to start starring his pawns. So I push mine, and give him a little bit of a headache. And he doesn't take it. He just... Look at that. It's even, and then he just tanks the evaluation. And here it says I should have taken on g2. Queen takes g2. But that's not going to happen. Not yet. It is going to happen, but not yet. Because I see what's coming. He's going to fork this, so I protect one. A little intermediate move before I take on g2. And he takes my pawn, like I thought he was going to do, so I challenge his knight, save both rooks, and so he brings it back. Now I'm going to take on g2, and he saves his rook. So here, I can either take h2, or I can take the knight. So, of course, I take the knight. Of course, it's a smarter move. I am now up 3 points of material. And this is where anything smart goes out the window. This is the last position you're going to see where things make sense. I am up 5.4 on the eval bar, and he takes the pawn. And so I bring out my knight, challenging this. The idea is to come here and fork these. So he takes it, but I take it anyway. Because if takes, then takes. And I have a centralized queen right in front of his king. And he challenges with a rook. But I don't move the queen. I give a check. Basically, it forces him to think about it. And he could block here, which would be dumb. He could move. So he's going to move. And then it's still in danger. It's still a free queen. Except I give another check. And his only legal move. He can't go here. He can't go there. He can't go there. He can't go there. His only legal move is to sack the rook. And so now I bring up my rook, challenging its central pawns. Not now, but in the future. That's my brain thinking there. And he brings out his bishop to challenge it. And I just let him have it. You have one of my rooks. I have one of your rooks. It's just an even trade with extra steps. And I have a nice rook on an open F file. So he brings out his queen. I'm not sure what it's doing, But he brings it out, and I just drop my queen back because I want to go here and give a check. And that's the whole idea there. And he wants to take my rook. So instead of that, I'm going to give the check first, and then he's going to move his king, and then I'm going to offer the trade. So now neither of us have rooks. We are in an endgame, and I have an extra bishop. That's it. We're in an endgame, and I have a bishop. I'm up a bishop. And so he moves out his king, I give a check. Moves his king, gives a check. And then I move my pawn, because I don't want to win, or I don't want to draw by repetition. I don't want to squander this position, and so I trade the queens. Now we're in an endgame where I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns, and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns. I have a bishop, so I'm up a bishop in the endgame, but this pawn, and this pawn can't do anything. This pawn is blocked by that pawn. This pawn is blocked by my bishop and this pawn. And this pawn is the only passed pawn. I have one passed pawn, so I have to come protect it. The idea is I have to come protect it, so I move my king over to protect it. And I need his king out of there. His king is given because I want my king here. So thankfully, that's a dark square. I give a check, kick him out, and then I move my king where I wanted to be. And then I give it, he moves his pawn, so I block it. I'm like, nope, no more moving that one. I want the action over here. This is where I want the action. So he moves his king, and I move my pawn. He moves his king, and I move my pawn. Moves his pawn, take that pawn. Leaves him one less pawn down. Now I'm up a pawn and a bishop in the endgame. He moves his king, and I move my king. Protect it. And I challenge the pawn, and he doesn't take the pawn. And here it says I have mate in 13. No shot. No shot I'm seeing that. No shot. I'm just trying to get a queen at this point. So instead of taking it, he takes. He moves his king, and I take, rather. And here, I just start marching my king. And all of this is apparently moving towards checkmate. And he moves his king, and I give a check. And he moves his king. Now, here's my thought process. His king has no legal moves. His only legal move right now is to move this bishop. So what do I have to do? I have to give him legal moves. So I have to let him move this bishop. Otherwise, it's going to be a stalemate. Or move this pawn, rather. So he moves the pawn. And I don't take the pawn because I need to give him legal moves. So I move my king and give up that pawn. So he moves and I take. Now his only legal move here is to take with his king. And this is where I just march my pawn down and get a queen. And you would think from here it would be pretty easy. Just take this pawn. But he wants to take these pawns. And his king is faster than my queen. Because this is a check, yes, but then he just comes here. So I move my queen down, and he moves anyway. Check, and he eats the pawns. Now he's got 3 passed pawns, but as you can see, I have almost 4 minutes, and he's got a minute and a half. My opponent is hemorrhaging time, so his brain is probably in danger mode. I have a minute and a half left. I've got to do something. So I get a little crazy, and he starts marching the pawn. And I give a check, and I move my king. And I move my bishop, giving this check, backed up by the king, and he's down to a minute 18. And all of my moves are pretty quick. And I'm thinking, I'm going to move this pawn, and I'm going to promote this pawn. And so he takes, and then we have a series of moves where I just chase his king around, and then my king eats his pawns. Now this, right here, he's got 9.5 seconds. 9.5 seconds. I have enough time to go order a pizza and wait for it to show up. And he has no time at all. If he sneezes, the game is over on time. And so what do? I give a check. And he takes 3 seconds to make that king move. 3 seconds, it should have been automatic. So what do? I move my king, moving towards checkmate. I now have mate in 3. He's got 6.5 seconds. He moves his king. I have mate in 3. He's got 4.6 seconds. He took a second and a half on that move. I give a check. He moves his king. He took 3 seconds to make that move. He's got 1.7 seconds. I've got 3 minutes and 7 seconds. That is an eternity. And what do? I lose I just don't win. I just don't win. I stalemate. I have a 12-point advantage, a 3-minute time advantage, and I just stalemate. Make it make sense.